Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, the pom-poms are out with Lenny, and we are back for another edition of the Kayfabe Podcast. Do you have a cheer, honey? Do you have a cheer with the pom-pom?
Not right now. Maybe I'll have one by the end of the episode.
Wow.
What's
the pom-pom for? If
That's all right. That's okay. We're gonna talk wrestling today. Bam!
Off the top of the head, man. Come on.
You know what?
That was real bread of you right now. I'm telling you.
We started coming in hot today, huh? We coming in hot. All right.
Man, listen, this is episode 51. We're halfway to television syndication.
We are. That's what the pom-pom is for.
Watch out, son.
No, don't jump now. Don't jump on what I just did. Don't do that because you didn't know I was gonna say that. you come up with your own pom-pom list.
I can't celebrate. Let me be me. Man.
Yeah, you being you in full fast.
Already.
Haven't missed a beat.
Haven't missed a beat, man. We are back. Of course, I am your councilman. We have Wrestling with Honey and the People's Nightmare. We are here, and we have a lot to talk about wrestling-wise, man. We have a lot. Oh, yep. See, again, back in old fashioned. You good over there?
It is not an old fashioned.
Is it? You eat while we live?
It's not.
That's not.
I got a Coke float.
This is my tiki cup, and there's iced tea in here.
Put it up.
I have to work in the morning. This is when I got this in Hawaii.
That's nice. I like that.
Thanks.
That looks sturdy.
It is. Hence the
looking like John Moxley with the shade.
What's the John Moxley? That sort of thing like that.
Now you gotta get you a V-neck white shirt and wear it on. You gotta do it now. What the hell?
Cracking knuckles, man.
Yeah. But we have so much to talk about today, man. We are going to be doing a brief kind of catch up on Monday Night Raw as well as SmackDown. We have some talk about AEW's Women Tag Team Tournament that's coming out, and a couple of things revolving around John Cena Saturday Night Main Event. Again, a lot of stuff for us to cover on the returning episode of the Kayfabe Podcast. So you want to sit down and tune in. And of course, we're going to be jumping in that writer's room, and we got a little game that we are going to play. But first, let's go ahead and start with SmackDown. Last Friday, we crowned ourselves a new U.S. champion.
That boy jacked.
And a return of a jacked Ilya Dragunov. Last Friday, SmackDown, Sami Zayn issued a U.S. Open challenge. Never know who's going to come out, and we were all shocked when we heard that the Dragon had returned. Ilya Dragunov returning now on the SmackDown roster, looking like he ate a dragon, and he got a whole new look, new neck tattoo, and of course walked away with the U.S. title. We have a new champion in SmackDown, and I just want to get y'all thoughts on one, the return of Ilya Dragunov, and what does this do for SmackDown and the U.S. title division? Deonne Moxley, let's start with you.
It's a shot. It's a shot in the vein, man, for SmackDown. Like, this is what that open challenge was meant for. This, it lined up perfectly for him to come back to this, claim a championship, and sort of shoot like some adrenaline in the veins of SmackDown, because SmackDown's going to need it. A few injuries across the board here and there for WWE, and with SmackDown adding Dragunov to this roster with the championship, I'm ready to see this run, man. That's the biggest thing. It makes me look forward to, again, Sami Zayn. He did the job that was required of him for this. Let's get this open challenge, because what was this, his sixth one? Sixth or seventh one?
Yeah.
So yeah, like, he had great matches on SmackDown. He helped push that or move that needle for SmackDown too. And now we got a new champion thanks to that open challenge. Does the open challenge continue? I don't know. I would love to see Dragunov get into a rivalry with this title somehow with whoever might be out there. But yeah, this was much needed for SmackDown, and pretty much SmackDown across the board has felt that way recently. Like they're just shooting up adrenaline every single Friday.
I agree. Honey, same question to you, but with the addition of you having Honey Night SmackDown, you were doing a watch along when this happened. So before answering that original question, let me get your thoughts on seeing it in real time. Like, how were you feeling? And then what does this do with him as champion and for SmackDown?
Man, I was elated. I was actually not expecting to hear that music particularly. I didn't think that we were going to be ready for it. I thought that maybe that they could have held off on him coming at the Rumble or something like that. But what a way to give us the element of surprise. You know, like they had him in the holster the whole time because he's been cleared since September and he's been out for over a year he's been out. But I was beyond myself. I didn't know what to do with myself. I couldn't believe that it was happening. And I felt it even as he was coming out with my initial reaction. I was like, yeah, just put the title on the man right now. Put the title on him right now. And sure as shit, they did. And I was just like, you know what? Thank you, Mick Foley Jr. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that because not for nothing, I'm hearing and seeing some things surfacing on the IWC that Sammy was the one who was adamant on giving up this belt for Dragunov because he felt he was one of the ones that is definitely ready. And we've seen him as champion before. He knows how to hold gold. He knows how to talk on the mic. We know he can wrestle his ass off. Give us a run. I don't care how you do it. Whether you want to get into a rivalry, whether you want to do an open challenge, I don't care. I'm just happy he's back because he was definitely one of my top favorites and was very glad when he had gotten drafted. But, you know, due to unfortunate circumstances and obviously a blessing in disguise in a lot of ways, Ilya has returned and he has triumphed and he's now our U.S. champion. I couldn't
Looking
be
strong too. Looking
very strong.
Like a
not
suit.
one to play with.
You look at this picture, you're like, man, who getting it off of him? And then I look at him like, oh, he's somebody. Like that was always like it's the airport test, right?
Yeah.
Like he looked like somebody. And I should say I'm ready for this run, man. Like he's especially just to go through the injury he went through and all that stuff to come back and healthy, and now he's gonna have a healthy title run. I mean, yeah, United States Championship again. Sami Zayn did a great job, but boy, that's again. I keep saying a shot of adrenaline it needed, man. I like it. I like it a lot.
Yes, because Lord knows that Cody's adrenaline in the soul isn't enough for SmackDown right now.
Wrong person. So
hey, it all works. Look at my name. Like
why you didn't whoa or something? Like this is wrong person.
No, it's I said Bangs. Come on, man.
That's goosebumps. You don't know.
You can even did the tap on the stairs before he gets up. You know, like something.
The man shaved his head and forgot everything, man.
I have, man. I forgot.
He's almost in final boss mode. Now, you know.
Yeah.
Make all this blonde. Just to...
What?
Just bleach blonde.
just yeah, you should for Halloween. You should definitely give, or just for this one of these episodes. But yeah, Deonne did say it best. It is a shot of adrenaline to SmackDown. Having him here, it gives me potential NXT black and gold matches for this title. Like, I think everybody really is going to have to step up and show their physical prowess when it is coming to take this U.S. title off of Ilya. Like, I think like this is what we really needed to see to be able to carry SmackDown, since Cody can't do it right now. This is what SmackDown needs. It needs to be able to have something where it's like, yo, I do come here to see that there's going to be a U.S. title match. And only because we know, like, the WWE title will never be on the line in SmackDown. But being able to say, like, yo, the match, the main event before PLE is the U.S. title versus Tommaso Ciampa. He's all putting on like a wrestling clinic and really giving us 5-star matches. So this definitely helps us build a division for the US title, and then to show, okay, so those that aren't in there, who goes to the WWE picture and how we start building them. I think this is a positive step that they can do if they move it correctly, if they really push him the way that it needs to be, because he does have plenty of talent up there that he can be facing and being able to have title matches. And if he beats them, it doesn't necessarily hurts them. It just rises to the occasion. Like, just imagine him versus Axiom for the US title.
Him versus.
So it's a lot of opportunity there, and I think it was just a really good move. And like you said, shout out to Sami Zayn for what he did with the US title, and now hopefully this puts him in the WWE championship picture
Finally,
rather than staying stagnant in the middle tier. So hopefully he gets back to that after we're done with the whole Drew McIntyre stuff, because we did see an interaction between Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes, and we now know that it was officially made that at Saturday night's main event in Salt Lake City, we will have the WWE Championship defended by Cody Rhodes against Drew McIntyre. Now, I just want to know from each of you, we were told that at WrestlePalooza, Cody Rhodes actually wanted to drop the title to Drew McIntyre. So the question is, at Saturday night's main event, do we crown a new WWE champion, or is it too soon? Honey, let me get your thoughts first.
That's a good question. I mean, considering that now that news is out, or, that statement is out about, Cody wanting to drop the title to Drew, I mean, I would think that maybe they would now want to steer away from that, being that, that's kind of like common knowledge amongst those of us who watch this consistently. But I mean, we did talk about it on WWT as well. We should take it back to the point of where we can flip-flop the title, like how we used to in earlier years, where you would have you wouldn't have that Roman Reigns kind of run with the title for like 1,000 days and such like that. Like we need to see the title on a few guys. I feel like there's a lot of potential in Drew McIntyre being the champion, but I'm not sure if they'll pull that plug yet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think WrestlePalooza would have been too soon, because that was right after Mania. I mean, SummerSlam, right? So that would have been too soon to like take it off of him, especially with his stuff with Cena. This might be the perfect spot to do it, because I know this is November 1st. That's not Cena's last date. It's December, right? December 13th.
December 13th.
So yeah. So I think, man, it just depends too. Is Cody going away to make the Street Fighter movie too? Like, what does that schedule look like for the rest of the year leading into next year? Because I feel like now and it's been like that for a long time, our whole idea is like, what does WrestleMania look like? And if you're telling me like the end of the year to Rumble, Drew could have a run from there, and maybe Cody gets it back at Rumble or something like that. I'm feeling bad for Drew. Drew has been fantastic these last year and a half, and he keeps being the bridesmaid, never the bride. And I would love to see him have a run as a heel champion. But again, it just depends on scheduling. We're in November, we get the holiday season, then we get right to Rumble, and then we're WrestleMania season. And it's easy to bet that say that Cody's going to be a main event on one of the Mania nights, right? So it's like, is it for a title, or does he come in champion? And stuff like that. So WrestlePalooza would have been too early. Right now, I think they should pull the trigger. Let's let Drew get a run, man. I'm ready for it. I've been ready. I think we've all been sort of ready for it too.
I disagree. WrestlePalooza was the perfect time. Get that fucking belt off of Cody. Get it off of him. Get it off of him. The reason why is because the universe needed a reset, and Cody needs a reset. Right now, Cody is still God Cody. You need to lose. You need to get it stripped off, because the only person that could strip it off of you was Super Cena. So now getting
True.
Drew to take it, now it brings it to where everybody in the SmackDown reign gets a little closer to that WWE championship. You get a little bit more out of everybody because right now it's like, yo, we need to see Cody with another chase.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a year of him being the king. We had a year of him being the quarterback.
Speak
Now,
for yourself, Boza.
we've seen him do so much already. So now it's one of those times of now we need to see the chase again. We need to see what does the quarterback do when his record is not so great and you need to get back to the championship. This is where you really start to see it and where it doesn't get stale and you don't have to see him now. We don't have to hear that, oh, we need heel Cody Rhodes. We need heel Cody Rhodes. No, we just need to see the chase again. We need to see what it's like when you're on the outside of still having the company on your back, but you don't have the title. And I think Drew is the perfect adversary for him right now because he is one of the biggest heels on SmackDown, but not only just for Cody, but for everybody surrounding Drew. So when Kevin Owens comes back, when Jacob comes back, you have it to where all of the stuff that you're seeing against them makes sense. This is the perfect time where you start giving that Sami Zayn, Drew McIntyre rivalry a run for its money. Seeing Sami Zayn going after the WWE Championship against Drew because we've seen them battle with one another. So if there's any time, if you want to help SmackDown move into a great production story for 2026, let Drew McIntyre take the title off of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
So I have a question for y'all. Does Drew, if they do pull the plug on Drew and give him the title, how does he win? Or do you think he wins like clean, or like do you think he does like something underhanded? Or
I don't think either way matters at this point. He just needs to win.
Yeah, I think Cody's only clean loss is The Rock, maybe like the tag match. Like that's his only clean pin with, I guess, no shenanigans sort of deal, right?
Well, Cena too, no.
Well, Cena the low blow, right, and the title. So yeah, it still was almost like a cheat to win sort of thing. But Will, I'm on board with what does that chase look like this time? Because the last two Rumble winners. This time he loses the Rumble. So you can like, okay, what Elimination Chamber is next? Maybe that's not the title he goes. There's more meat on the bone with him chasing, like you said, and seeing him with the title at this point. Because his story's been completed. He's continued another chapter of his story now, and if he loses that many, he loses. But yeah, Drew, right at this point, let's let Drew get this run, man. Because it again, adrenaline shot, right? That helps out.
Yeah. I think that's the perfect way to do it. So I think even if he cheats or even if he beats him clean, no matter what, he needs to walk out with that title.
By hook or crook.
Yeah. So we will see.
So is that how the story ends, Deonne?
It's just another chapter. We put a dot at them, lick the page, turn. Start back writing. That's how we do it.
And we shall see how the next chapter unfolds November 1st in Salt Lake City at Saturday night's main event. But we're going to move on to some Monday Night Raw stuff as well. The first thing I want to talk about is, of course, Seth Rollins had to vacate the World Heavyweight title, a.k.a. the Cursed Belt, a.k.a. the Cursed brand Monday Night Raw. And it would be determined that the challengers that would go for the vacated title would already be the number one contender, CM Punk, and the other opponent would be determined in a battle royal. And the person that won that battle royal is none other than main event Jey Uso. And so now we shall have a new World Heavyweight Champion crowned at Saturday night's main event between CM Punk and the Yeet Master. Now, before I ask you who should be the World Heavyweight Champion, I also want to throw this in your ear. There was something that was put out this week in regards to Jey Uso, and it is in regards to WWE's top 3 most disliked videos of the year. And all 3 of them belong to Jey Uso. Jey Uso becoming the world champion at WrestleMania 41 has over 100,000 dislikes. That is clicking the thumbs down on the video, as well as Jey Uso beating Austin Theory within 1 minute, hitting over 89,000 dislikes. And of course, now with Jey Uso winning the Raw Battle Royal, it was sitting at 84,000 dislikes. That number has changed since this graphic was made. So I just want to get your thoughts on Jey Uso all around, knowing this and that he's going into here. Where are we missing this for someone who is so widely popular out in the arena, but yet now also so hated? What does this do for him, and what does this do for the future of the World Heavyweight Championship? Deonne, let's start with you.
I don't feel like that. He's selling merch. He has one of the loudest crowd reactions of the night. He is a superstar. He's a main eventer. He's built to that. From tag team to singles to now, he has done that. I think it comes down to, and I think Boza may have read my mind, it was like LA Knight didn't win too. It was like, what does LA Knight have to do to win a world title? You know, like or even be in line for it. I don't think I've ever taken the time to dislike a YouTube video. So this isn't this.
But she swears she don't do that on the show. I'm talking about red-handed.
Wait, what happened? She eating
out the mouth. She was like,
"Oh, come on, honey." But I don't know. It just seems like I don't think this will take into any account for Jey Uso. I don't know if that's enough public backlash from just a YouTube dislike video, because you wouldn't be able to tell if you watch him every week or if you see him make appearances every week. I think it's just came down to a point where I know he's got this storyline with his brother, which is bloodline level stuff. I think we're just ready to see LA Knight. I think a majority of people are ready for that. And it just comes down to like, what do you have to do to get this man a world title run? And I like LA Knight and Punk's run too. Their feud, that little mini feud that they had. So there's some meat on that bone. And I don't know. I'm not tired of Jey Uso, but not by a long shot. I just think it was, yeah, man, we seen you here before. Let's get LA Knight this shot, because you're doing the stuff with your brother already. That doesn't require a world title. Perhaps it did. Maybe you never know. But maybe now I'm talking myself into it. Maybe it does, but you never know. But yeah, I think that's what it is. I think a lot of people are just ready for LA Knight. Like I said, I've never disliked a YouTube video or had the effort to. So I don't think it's going to correlate into anything that the WWE changes because of this.
Honey, your thoughts?
I'm not sure how I feel about this, honestly. Like I'm kind of going into this blindly and like trying to go into it with an open mind, because they've just created so many twists and turns with this, you know, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight realm. I feel like I can't help but feel like it's WWE's intention to do this. And the Battle Royal, yeah, I feel like LA Knight could have been the one. I think him and CM Punk had something going for one-on-one. I feel like Jey Uso is there's some kind of a he's the X factor in all of this, because it's like you want him to become a champion, you know what I mean, and also be the main event Jey Uso that we know him to be, but at the same time there's other people that could have fit the bill in that opportunity for the Battle Royal or whatever it was. It's just, you know, imagine if just Dom just won it, you know, on our way to Dom 3 belts, you know what I mean? Like that's something that could create interest. As far as like the dislikes on the videos and stuff, man, like or dislike, whatever, man, people you know, like I Jey Uso is going to be Jey Uso regardless of the like or dislikes, but I'm really interested to see how he's going to move going forward, because there's the influence of Roman, there's the whole thing with the interaction with his brother, and then kicking his brother out of the Rumble while he was scuffling, which I kind of thought was like an underhanded move. I'm like, that's not very Uzi. I just felt that. I just felt
Jimmy
that was
said he was gonna do it. So why are we upset? Jimmy said he was gonna.
I'm not saying I'm upset. I'm not saying I'm upset. I'm just saying it wasn't very Uzi.
Nah, that was you just told me you'll throw me over. Why would that not apply to you too then? Well, what kind of shit is that? Like, yo, you literally.
But he didn't even try to though. Jimmy was helping him the whole time.
Okay, and it came down to what?
And it could have came down to the brothers as the last two, and gave him a fair shot. Jay was like, "Nah."
It technically was, because Dominic was out. Technically, the ref just didn't see it. So if you think about it, they really were the last three left, and that's your opportunity.
Like I said, I'm not hating. I'm not mad. I do think there could have been other opportunities for other people. I do think Jey Uso obviously is we would consider the safest route, but also we want to see him get another title run, if that. But I don't know. I'm not sure.
Here's what y'all not catching. It's a good thing that this happened, because one, this now gets this crap out the way. And if you think about it, I'll address the whole thing with the likes and dislikes. You can like it or dislike it. The fact that you're doing both makes you know just how much value it is for Jey Uso, because you're responding by either liking it or disliking it. So the fact that you are hating on it means you're also doing something. Same thing with the John Cena effect, where you're going, let's go Cena, or Cena sucks. You're saying something, which means he's bringing something to you that is triggering a response. And that is always a great thing. So it doesn't really matter. Y'all can dislike it as much as you want. I learned that from that girl, Lily Singh. I think she calls herself a Superwomaness too. You can click that dislike button and they still get paid because you clicked on it, no matter what. So whether you thumbs it up or you thumbs it down, that's a check. But for these two, all this really shows is that one, LA Knight is going to win the Royal Rumble, and LA Knight is going to at WrestleMania.
You think
about it? There's nobody. There's no one else that you can see doing it. Cody
was set off the board,
and Cody doesn't need it. Dominic doesn't need it. He's already 2 belts.
Sammy
ready to pull that trigger. Sammy doesn't need it. It wouldn't make sense for him. LA Knight is the most over person right now. We're in October. We're getting ready to end and begin the road to WrestleMania. Yeah. This is where LA Knight gets his shot. LA Knight is the only person big enough right now with enough stuff outside of Braun Breaker to win the Royal Rumble. And with as much heat as he has right now, there's no reason to necessarily throw the belt on him just yet. Let us establish what this new vision looks like. The only viable person we got right now who's over, who it makes sense for, is LA Knight to win the Royal Rumble.
He's next man up.
And yes, and go on to WrestleMania, because you already know the pop he will get when he goes LA Knight. That whole crowd is going to shout. So that's what this sets this up for. If whoever wins between this, which I feel like it's going to be CM Punk, is going to be the one to get it, so he can have his title run. Either way, these are one of his 2 biggest rivalries that LA Knight has right now.
Yeah.
Either one of them going into WrestleMania with that belt is just going to make it even better of a story when LA Knight finally gets his moment. And I think that's the thing of people being and disliking it. It's like, no, we've now got it built so right that the moment should not be at a Saturday night main event in Salt Lake City. It needs to be seen on the grandest stage of them all.
He's the megastar.
Yes, and the megastar don't win his first world title as Saturday night main event.
And his Rumble win, I think of Drew McIntyre's Rumble win. Like that reaction when he won it, if LA Knight wins that, it's going to be something equal to that. It's got to be. Because we've been waiting.
Mark my words, LA Knight.
I hope you're right.
The 2026 Royal Rumble.
Ooh, I hope you're right. Write that down. Put it on a post-it. We put it up somewhere.
Hey, it'll be a clip out on the socials. Believe that. So,
timestamp.
Yeah, but before we get there, thoughts. Who walks out as the champ? Deonne, CM Punk or Jey Uso?
I think CM Punk. I think he's the guy to carry it for a while, at least up until, however, I guess your LA Knight Rumble prediction and WrestleMania win. So yeah, he's good to run with it, because I think Jimmy and Jay are in that storyline with whatever Roman's doing too.
Mm-hmm. Honey?
Yeah, same. Punk for sure, especially after what happened at that Battle Royal. Jimmy's bound to cost his brother an opportunity after what he did. So
yeah, I'll just go CM Punk just because he needs to have his run as champ, and so we can get that knocked out the way.
And
so
maybe we could even get a better versus brother out of it this time, as opposed to
that's y'all.
40.
That's y'all. I don't want to see that.
I was looking so forward to that though. Like it had everything that it was. It could have been great, and it was Superkick City, man. Like, come on, man.
Just like I was looking forward to Jade and what was it at SummerSlam and Tiffy, wasn't it? Tiffy, yeah.
Moving
on. I was.
I don't want to see the beef between two mediocre wrestling brothers go at it.
But the story was so good, though. We've seen bad wrestlers have good stories and tell good stories in a ring.
If this was Attitude Era and you were writing this, I would absolutely want to see this. Today's version of that rivalry is not going to be great. It's not, because they're not going to do what you needed to do to be done. It's not going to happen. They're not going to take the personal blows that they need to take. They're not going to hurt each other like they need to be hurting each other. They're not going to do it.
It needs to be Kane and Undertaker level of hate.
Yes, it needs to be that type of hate, and it's not. It's going to be, I can't believe he super kicked his own brother.
Like no, that. I need him to come up behind him while he's trying to get through the crowd, yeeting and just jump him, and just start beating him through the arena.
It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to let them display that type of hate.
No. Real quick, and we move on. I'm sorry. Can we think of like we've had brothers tag teams or siblings tag teams before. Can we think of one that was to that level of like full on hatred?
Yeah.
I mean,
even Jeff Hardy and Matt.
Was it to that level?
Jeff had Matt strapped down to a table, and he was like, bro. They went at it. Like, that was a rivalry. He did. They're not brothers per se, but that when Kane and Undertaker had a buried alive match.
Man.
Owen and Brett to WrestleMania 10 was incredible. Like, again, Nikki and Brie, when they went at it, when she switched up for Stephanie, like that was what you had. There was a driving force. This one is just like,
we can't get that.
You're not going to get that during these times. And then especially the way TKO has stuff set up, you're not going to give us proper storytelling for that. Like this nigga, Jey Uso ain't finna run his brother over with a golf cart. Like, we're not finna get that. And that's the thing. Like, you got Rikishi as your daddy. Like, this should definitely be some
right up their alley.
Family feud and stuff, but they're not going to write it like that because we don't get that type of writing anymore. So now it's about the plot of them two and then just video packages. And it's still not going to be enough. Because then now you get down to guys who do mediocre wrestling. Not saying that they're bad wrestlers, but give me a Jey Uso 5-star match. And then I'll play money if you can give me a 5-star Jimmy Uso singles match.
Oh, you said singles.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll see though. Who's crowned the new world heavyweight champion in Salt Lake City at Saturday night's main event, and all that is to happen November 1st, and it is going to be on Peacock. So if you do not have ESPN, you are able to see it. I don't have it, so I don't know what the name of it is or any of that. I don't know. I don't have it. So
it's called a Surf Shark.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But speaking of more Raw news, the question I have to throw out today, we saw the second chapter of Maxine Dupree taking on Becky Lynch, and Becky Lynch, disqualifying herself by hitting Maxine with the IC title in her hometown of Sacramento. Now, the question I have for y'all is very simple. We're in October. By the end of 2025, do we see Maxine with the strap? Bless you. Bless you with that. Which must, well, we know Honey's answer. She sneezed, so it must be true. Does Maxine go into 2026 the Intercontinental Champion?
Yes. I'm going to say yes. I love Maxine. She's improved so much. I don't know, man. There's like a joy to watching Maxine Dupree wrestle. It's like she surprises herself sometimes. And I'm like, yeah, you're surprising us at the same time. She's fun to watch, and she's gotten so much better. And getting reps in there with Becky too is only going to make her that stronger of a wrestler too. Like, this is how you develop on the main roster with a Maxine Dupree or someone of her caliber, you know. So I'm banking on it, man. I would love to see her with that strap pretty soon. And Becky would do it because Becky probably knows she'd get it right back. But it'll be good for Maxine to get a run with that title. So I'm here for it.
Honey, your thoughts?
Will she get that title? Yes. But not in 2025. I don't think so. I think Becky is gonna continue to reign with the IC title, because I think we also have other people who are going to be pining for that title, and we've seen AJ Lee waving that thing around when she returned and slapped Becky in the face. So I feel like there's some unfinished business there, and to see AJ go one-on-one with Becky for the women's Intercontinental title, I think that's something I would prefer before we get to Miss Maxine Dupree. But however, her improvements have been stellar. She's absolutely killing it. She knows who she is now. I definitely would say that Becky match. I mean, you know, she's been in with Natalia. She's had her way around with a lot of experience, and going with Becky again. I feel like she can come back at Becky after Becky's done trying to deal with AJ, or after AJ deals with her. But kudos to Maxine.
Well, I'm not going to be a hater like my tag team partner on this. I am going to dream big.
How is that a hating? You asked me my thoughts.
Hey,
limitations. No limitations. Dream, man. Dream.
I'm going to dream like Dusty Rhodes, man. And I'm going to say, hey man, Maxine gets it. Maxine gets it. Because you know what it is? AJ can still get that title and not take it off of Becky. And I think you still have a dope rivalry between her and Becky just by itself. I think being able to put Maxine on, even if it is a short run, it's like, yo, I would love to see a most improved in her showing that title. And then even too having like a match with like her mentor, Natty. And then that's where you get the introduction to Natty. Once again, this is something to where it's like, hey, we have a chance to be able to put on other people when it comes to this.
And that's the point of the title, right? Like, that's the point of this women's Intercontinental title, is to help that talent. And I mean, we saw with Lyra, we're seeing it with Maxine. I think somebody in the chat said it's just been a good side mission for Becky, because it's pulling up everybody else too.
I don't know. I just don't see it yet. I just don't see it yet. I'm not hating. I just don't see it yet. She's definitely going to get the title, just not this year. That was the question. I answered it.
You go back to eating your snacks. That was actually perfect. The crunch sound hit just the way it needed to. Just letting you know, that was a perfect response.
It's a good mic. It's a good mic.
That really showed it too. That was great. But all right, we shall see what happens, and if it does, you already know me and the people's nightmare will gloat relentlessly at
For
honey
sure.
happens. So we're gonna keep it pushing. More on Monday Night Raw. Shinsuke Nakamura in a recent interview stated that he wants to have a world heavyweight championship run before he retires. He had said that he has not seen anyone in from Japan be able to represent as a world champion, and would love to be one of the first to actually do it before he decides to ride off to the sunset for his wrestling career. And I know before a lot of you get in this comment and try to say something like, oh, so y'all don't remember Yokozuna? Yokozuna was not Japanese. He was actually Samoan playing a Japanese character. So
I would hope. Yeah, I would hope we would.
Somebody's going to do it. Someone's going to do it.
And it had a manager, a Japanese manager.
Yes. Someone is gonna do it and be like, oh, yeah, I got to tell you wrestling and you know Yokozuna. Like, no, that was Roman's cousin. Okay, Roman's cousin. So y'all should take it from there. Roman's cousin is the one that won that.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was Yokozuna. I can't. Okay, I'm sorry.
But thoughts on this comment? Does Shinsuke Nakamura, should he get a world heavyweight title run? Do you see that in the picture? We're gonna start with Honey since she didn't see Maxine. Maybe she sees this one. Your thoughts?
Actually, yes, I do. I do see this one. that those are my thoughts. I think he should have a world heavyweight title run for valid reason. Why not? Before he retires, that's something he wants to do. Let him do it. He's worthy of it too. He's a great representation for New Japan Pro Wrestling, King of Strong Style. Why not?
Deonne?
I hope it's not too late because he should have been already. The feud with Seth, I think that was a Shinsuke that I say personally that I enjoyed. He cut his promos in Japanese. They were like anime, like
very
it was
very Kill Bill with the Orenishi vibe.
It was so dope, and it's put that level of effort into getting Shinsuke over to that point, and then not pulling the trigger with him and Seth. And I understand, like Seth, that was like the new introduction of that title. We got to establish it. I get it, but don't put that much effort into Shinsuke into like a reboot again, and we don't do anything with him, and then we change him again with like the face paint and stuff. I think that was after, yeah.
It was the Samurai Shinsuke.
Yeah. So, I mean, didn't he win the Rumble years ago?
Yes, he did.
That would have been the time you pull the trigger there. And then even after that, he could have had a run or two by now, which stinks. I just hope he has time to do it. I would love that for him. He's obviously a superstar. He killed it in NXT. I think this would be a shock of adrenaline for him for his career too. But yeah, if he, I hope it's not too late. That's my thought on it, because that landscape continues to change, and where does he fit in with it? So
paint me this picture then. If you're in the writer's room, we'll do a brief, like, kayfabe unreal. If you're in the writer's room and we're moving into 2026, how do we implement that to happen?
Oh man,
either one of y'all could go first. Like, where does it happen? Who does it happen with for him to get this?
I mean, didn't he have like a United States title run against LA Knight? Didn't they feud?
Yes.
So I could see something. I could see that exchange happen between them. If LA Knight is to get the title too. So where, I'm not sure, but obviously after Mania, because Will's predicted the LA Knight WrestleMania victory. So LA Knight's the only one I can really see at the moment for next year, just because of their recent feud for me.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Seth didn't get hurt, Shinsuke and Seth rivalry continued would always be great. Even if it was, I get it. He wants the World Heavyweight Championship, not the WWE Undisputed Championship, but even if he went at Cody, like either title, like I think he does at least deserve one more run with gold, so that way he can ride off into the sunset for his retirement. But LA Knight, like you got to think of like LA Knight, Cody, Seth, maybe even like a Drew McIntyre in that realm. You know what I mean? Like,
and the good thing, he's had run-ins with everybody, so it's there. Anything that he wants to do is there. So, but man, I hope it's not too late. That's all.
She's here, y'all.
I don't see what y'all talking about.
Oh, I guess Cyndiel's Super Cena now.
You can't see her.
Can't see her. I understand, Deonne. I understand.
And last comment I see is after Sage D. So
I understand. But yeah, we shall see exactly what happens when it comes to Shinsuke Nakamura, and hopefully we do get to see that dream come to life and seeing Shinsuke Nakamura as a world champion. I think it would be incredible. I think even potentially having him win Money in the Bank and cashing in on somebody, getting him to come across to the Raw side and being able to be the champion for a good run. At least give us 3 to 6 months.
That's a dangerous target I would have on my back if I'm a champion and he has that briefcase. Oh, hell no.
I think you have enough of it for him to run with it, just holding the briefcase, and a lot more. So we will also talk about that because we will be talking about Money in the Bank and where it will be stationed moving into next year. But we're going to keep it pushing. We also, this past Monday, crowned new tag team champions. The Judgment Day finally defending their WWE tag team titles against the newly formed tag team AJ Styles and Dragon Lee. And what a way to still get some gold on your way to retirement for AJ Styles by becoming the new tag team champions. But not everybody is happy about this victory or this decision. The New Day's Xavier Woods took to Twitter and definitely gave his thoughts on AJ Styles and Dragon Lee winning the championships. And he stated, AJ Styles and Dragon Lee are the new WWE World Tag Team Champions. It's crazy to me because AJ, who has admitted that this is his last year of wrestling, he does not want the Tag Team Championships. He wants to annoy Dominic Mysterio by messing with the Judgment Day so that he can get another IC title match. So he wants to tag team titles, not to be champion, but so that he could use them as a stepping stone to get somewhere else. And then Dragon Lee, his tag team partners are the LWO, but consistently he does everything that he can do to shine without them. Now, I just want to get y'all thoughts.
Just stir in the pot.
Does Xavier Woods have a point in crowning these two gentlemen, these two single stars, might I add, as the tag team champions? Honey, let me start with you. Is this a slap to the face of the tag team division, or is Xavier Woods just stirring that heel pot?
I think Xavier Woods is doing what he does best, and that is stirring the heel pot. It's something that I've known to be good at as well. But I don't see why anybody would be mad at this. It does sound like he's being a little petty spaghetti, and he's mad. He's just mad. So, but I think if he's upset about it, maybe the New Day should step in and do something about it if they feel that they want to challenge for those titles because they want them back as well. I mean, we know they're worthy contenders. We know their resume. So Xavier was just handle it in the ring. You stir in the pot. Chef cooking. But I mean, it's also cool to see. I mean, I like it. I wasn't expecting it, and I think that's why I like it. And finally getting those tag team titles off of Judgment Day, because honestly, it's definitely run its course for me, and it's time to finish Finn Balor's story.
Deonne, your thoughts?
I think like Honey said, I think this is just him stirring the pot, moving the story along. Because the New Day have made the New Day, they are the tag team division. Like, let's be honest, they are those tag team championships. Especially with the heel run that they're in now, or that Xavier specifically, he hasn't dropped kayfabe in a very long time, it feels like. So I do think this is just building up to a match, hopefully, with the New Day and I don't know what we're calling Dragon Lee and AJ, but
AJ Lee.
We can't do that, right? We can't do that.
Not mad at it though. Not mad at it though.
But no, I think that's just him stirring the pot for it. He does honestly make some compelling points with the whole AJ Styles Dom situation and Judgment Day situation and all that. He does make very compelling points. But I do think this is him, because I think he's talked about the tag team division every week in some capacity similar to this, how they've been wronged, essentially. So I think it's just good character work for him, and staying relevant too in a tag team division where it seems like, I don't know if they'll get this shot, but it keeps we're talking about the New Day still. And when you talk about tag teams, we still got to talk about the New Day. Absolutely. Heels or baby faces, and they're going to insert themselves somewhere within this. I'm not sure where, because I don't know what Judgment Day does after this, but they're going to be around.
The one thing I didn't understand that Xavier Woods said was that one of the Dragon Lee's in the LWO. We haven't seen the LWO as a unit on TV in God knows how long. So Dragon Lee's been on his own for quite some time. So not sure what.
I mean, we've seen him on AAA. Like,
they still got
still around. They still got t-shirts.
Well,
for me, man, Xavier Woods is both on both. Yes, he's just being a classic heel, which I think is always great to see. But I think it's true. I think it's a slap to the face of the tag team division. I think you have plenty of tag teams right there that could be the tag team champions. And once again, making makeshift tag teams get the belt just for what to say that they have it. It's just a slap to the face, and it's lazy writing for the tag team division. You have the War Raiders here who are literally doing nothing but pairing up to take on Penta and be against singles competitors. Like, you had Ivar in the Battle Royal when it could have been him and Eric going for these tag team titles. You have the New Day who are doing great heel work. Why are they not the tag team champions, being heels and building up the tag team division? Again, it's just another example of y'all do not care about the tag team division the same way that you have over there on SmackDown. They're just items that people are carrying around because it's MFT versus the Wyatt Six, and you dang near forgot, like, oh, that's right, they are the tag team champs. What happened to them facing the AAA tag team champions? Y'all do not care about the tag team division, and you just see it every single time with these dumbass decisions that y'all are make, just throwing the belts on people. You did it with the Judgment Day, having over 100 days as champion and only defending it, I believe, 3 times.
Was it 3? Oh, man. I don't even remember.
I think this was the 3rd one.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a slap to the face of the tag team division, and it is something that they need to work on in 2025. You have way too many incredible tag teams that could be working. And here's a crazy idea. If y'all hadn't even thought of it, make one tag team title belt that can be defended everywhere, just like you do the women's. Make just one where anyone can go to Raw, SmackDown, NXT, or even TNA and defend those tag team championships. That way you have an incredible tag team roster fighting for those belts, and you always have a tag team story.
What's crazy is that they were doing so good before. They were getting somewhere earlier in the year. No, they had all these tag teams on SmackDown. What? Okay, I guess we're not watching the same thing.
They gave us 2 great matches with no story building.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just talking about, like, not they as in like the tag team itself, like just like.
No, I'm talking about the division. Like, great is a strong word in my opinion.
Okay.
It was okay. They were barely being shown on television. They would only have backstage segments, and Then
well,
they gave
okay, what you're talking about it like that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about like as much as we know about these tag teams, where it's like, yo, these tag teams can hold their own in a match on television.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no reason why they should be secondary back show segments. And then, oh, y'all will have a tag team match every 2 months. Like, how is the tag team division not being recognized? How is it you're having tag team matches with single stars more than you're having with actual tag teams? Like, make that make sense for me. Not y'all, but I'm just saying the people in the writers' room at WWE. So hopefully this leads to some match with them in the New Day. And the New Day gets the belts and then makes this tag team division something again. Because right now, the tag team division in WWE, sloppy, lazy work, in my opinion.
And they got good teams.
They do.
Great
But congratulations to the team that's only been around for a month and a half and now are the tag team champions. Just, if you were a tag team, how would you feel about that? Over 10 years as a tag team or 5 years as a tag team, and the two that's been here for a month and a half now hold the belts. How would I feel if I'm a caterer and I saw that on television? Like, come as the War Raiders, be like, yo, man, what we working on today? Well, Ivar's going to be in a battle royal. Eric, you just chill.
Like what?
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So, speaking of which, though, we will jump into more tag team. I hope y'all are able to see that. I will also say it out loud so that way we have. They have revealed the tag team bracket for the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships that have been announced. We have Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter, who will be taking on the Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart, and whoever that other girl is. We also had a tag team of Willow and Harley taking on Mercedes Moné and the Forever Champion Athena. We also have Windsor and Rio taking on the Timeless Tony and Mina Shirakawa. Then we have Megan Bain and Ford taking on Tay J, and that would be Anna J and Tay, whoever the fuck that is. First match between Queen Aminata and Jamie Hayter versus Sisters of Sin.
We really doing this? Okay. Sasha. Mercedes is in it. It's a title on the line. She's winning this thing. Nick, what else we got?
Wow.
What else we got? She's up to like 13 belts now, right?
Deonne, this is a tag team championship tournament, not singles.
Belts are still involved.
He said it's a belt. For him, it's a belt.
Well, a belt is a belt, yeah.
Apparently, she got a million of them.
I'm thinking Tay J, Mercedes Moné, and Athena at the end of at the finals. Mercedes Moné abandons Athena, and then Tay J and them become the champions. Since we just move on from here, honey, anybody you see win it, since Deonne don't care. Last time I put any AEW news up here.
You know what?
I do that. Excuse me. Let's try to give a little diversity. So,
yeah, I might have to. Yeah, you know what? I would have to agree with the same thing you said. Tay J could unexpectedly win the tag titles, and then Monet abandoning Athena. We haven't seen anything like that.
Yeah,
between them two, anyway.
Yeah. Well, we shall see. The tournament does start next week, and hopefully will lead into Full Gear and crowning new women's tag team champions. And we're just gonna move on from here because clearly Deonne let us know how this podcast feels about AEW.
I'm telling Courtney.
Will, the amount of times you said whoever that girl name is, whoever that woman name is, like
I ain't good with names, but you right. Moving on. A big question people have been asking. This is a real quick one. Where has AJ Lee been? Since her debut at WrestlePalooza, we have not heard anything from AJ Lee at all. People are definitely glowing that said it was just a one-off and that she is done.
No.
Well, put your foot back in your mouth because that is not true. We did get an update. AJ Lee is not injured. She's not hurt. There's nothing to do with that. AJ Lee just happens to be a busy, multifaceted woman, and she is currently on her book tour. She has several books out as well as comic books as well. If you have not checked out Day of the Dead Girl, you should definitely check that out. It is an incredible comic book between her and Amy Garcia. Very much you should check that out. It's a fun story. But she will be returning to WWE, and she said, quoting, well, paraphrasing, that Becky Lynch better watch out because you and I are not done. So
Right.
just want to give that little update on AJ Lee, and we'll definitely jump back into booking AJ Lee's story upon her arrival in Kayfabe Unreal. Now, somebody who is injured but expecting to be returning soon is Austin Theory, and according to the folks backstage in WWE, he is set to get an incredible push once he has returned. So the question that I have for y'all is, build me what that looks like, starting with where does he go? Is it SmackDown or Raw? When does he return? And what is he going after? Is it revenge against Grayson? Is it joining a faction? Or does he get a belt?
Deonne, your wheels turned instantly.
No, it's like, have you asked us this before? I got a case of the deja vu, man.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I think we have when it came to like them breaking up and what they could do with him.
That must be it. That must be what I'm thinking about. Okay. Honey, you could take it away.
Oh yeah. Before you do though, Sage, yes. They're very loud, but believe me, in a few weeks, we'll not have to worry about hearing those loud ass sirens ever again. Ever again. You will not have to hear any of that. I will no longer be living in Gotham. Your boy is moving. So praise be to the wrestling gods.
Indeed.
No more Gotham City. I'm going to the Palisades now. I'm going to be in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, I will be done. But yeah, your what does it look like for Austin Theory returning?
Ooh, see, damn it, Seth. The damn stupid coast to coast, man. I can't. But if Seth was still in this picture, I would definitely say that he's joining the Vision.
He's still not?
I mean, I think it's possible that he still can. You have a fresh faction of young bloods doing their thing. That would be pretty cool. And we don't have a faction like that right now. So Austin Theory would be a good addition to the Vision itself. I think, even if I felt like for some reason I prefer it more with Seth, because I feel like that 4 would complete it, and then we're on like a little mini Evolution 2.0 run. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I saw if Seth was still in the picture. But either way, I don't know if he should focus so much on getting revenge on Grayson Waller. I think he should just move on, and eventually they will cross paths, and they'll be 2 completely different people, to the point where, you know, Austin Theory could come back with him, come back at him with that, you know, you abandoned me and you went, you know, you went somewhere else and you completely forgot about me while I was injured, and you know, now and I did my own thing and I found my own people. Like, I feel like that could go that way too. I don't want him to go initially right after Grayson Waller.
I know they would never do this just because I know it's going to cost money. But if he gets like new music, his thing, they should definitely sample Usher when they go peace up, A-Town down, and have him have whole new music. Like
he's had 3 different versions of this music.
He has.
I haven't mind either any of them. Like
I haven't either. I'm just saying, if you hear that peace up, A-Town down, and it's just him right there.
Boy, especially with that entrance with the lights.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peace up, A-Town down. And his music hits.
How about he just says it? How about he could pull it off, right?
I think he could. Like I don't think
could.
there's a trademark to it. If he's just like everything cut off and it's just black, and then you show the light right there, peace up, A-Town down, dude, and it go off like that would be hard for me.
Does he come back a babyface then?
Yeah, I think the thing is, man, you take him back to Evolve. Like Evolve, he was so incredible as a talent, as a wrestler and stuff like that. It's really just him showcasing that. I think like they're so gun-ho on the heel aspect of him and being this cheating person. Like they really took away like, yo, bro, this dude can really go in the ring.
Super athletic.
It's like start showing it. Yeah, like start being able to show that because
Oh, Cindy.
Do-Rag Vince as his manager would be hilarious.
Well, that walk and bounce entrance that Vince did in that do-rag,
yo,
that was boy.
What's up, G?
Okay, with the bounce.
I can't.
I'm like, nah, don't. Hey man, listen. You can that that's be so problematic right now. So problematic right now. Don't do that now.
How long do you think Vince has always wanted to wear like a do-rag? Because he went straight for the do-rag as soon as he got clean, man. Like as soon as they shaved his head, it was like a bowler hat, and then it was just a do-rag.
His head shape was like an egg too. Like it was so bad for it.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like that was Stephanie idea. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't feel like he came up with that in no way, shape, or form.
To put a do-rag.
Maybe somebody dared him.
Somebody, like, I don't even think a dare. Like, I think somebody just like brought that to him and was like,
cover his head.
You should rock this instead.
Oh,
and it's like, because I was like, I don't see him going that far and being that creative.
Truth gave it to him, I bet.
Probably. I'm telling you, somebody is responsible for that, and it ain't him.
That would be a great story to find out.
Who's responsible for that? Because I don't see Vince knowing what a do-rag is whatsoever. Like, and I really see somebody like Truth walking around with one for his cornrows, taking it off, and then letting Vince wear it
because they were tight. He and Vince was tight.
Like, ooh, I kind of like this. You should keep rocking it. Keep that one. You know what? I'm gonna keep because the colors he had, it was matched. Like, yo, hold on, no, bro. Somebody put you on game with this because you do the right ones. It was wrapped right. I'm like, nah, bro. Somebody put you up on this.
The lavender,
the pink one he had. It was like, what up, G? Like, yo.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Oh God.
But, yeah, hopefully we see Austin Theory do come back, get the push he needs. I think a world title picture isn't too crazy, especially on Monday Night Raw. I think he already has the prowess there to be able to do something. I think he just needs like a good rivalry run first to have it in there. And then again, another potential person for Money in the Bank. And then actually being able to have that run where, nah, bro, when I cash it in, it's going to be right.
Mm-hmm. And they need to undo that. That should be the first thing he tries to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time he was on TV, the crowd was actually chanting his name, right? Like, I felt like the crowd was behind him.
Yeah.
To either turn, I guess maybe just to turn on Grayson. But I don't want him to run in. I don't want anything with Grayson when he comes back either. I feel like they're just two ships passing the night. Like that's it.
Yeah, I think you have a backstage segment, and that's about it. I think that's
it.
And again, it's really just crossing. That's about it. I don't think you need to have nothing else. Well, Cynthia, I mean, they can both still become champions.
Yeah,
We
dude,
just had a
talented, man.
conversation about it.
It's 365 days, and we talked about him. You weren't here. You came in late, but we talked about the Shinsuke run and when it should happen, and it should definitely be next year. I said he could win Money in the Bank too and be an incredible Money in the Bank winner. So just so you know, we talked about him. We talked about
We
Shinsuke.
definitely did.
And we're all for the Shinsuke
for that.
World Champ run. So just so you know.
Just real quick. He was such a good cocky heel, man. Like an arrogant heel. Like he played it so well.
Yeah.
That's how I liked him. Like I was like, you need that.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see if he can pull off because I didn't see him involved. So I want to see if he can pull off like a babyface run after everything we've seen him through the last 4 years.
I think you do a redemption run. Like I think where if he acknowledges what's happened, where he's been, like, yo, I'm on a whole different plane now. Like I've really been to where, like, yo, I've seen the top, I've seen where I've dropped the ball. So it's like, yo, man, a humble like Austin Theory that is more focused on having a focus on something and not just being the guy is something that will start getting him over as a face.
I hope so, man. Super talented, super young. He could do big things, man.
He sure can.
Yes, he can. So we'll see what happens when it comes to Austin Theory and what his rise will be. And speaking of Sindel talking about Roman should bully him. Speaking of bullying, Samantha Irving. We just found out that she still has an entire year of a non-compete clause before she is able to do any ring announcing anywhere. And for some reason, for her saying that, just, I guess, ignited Ricochet to want to jump in and speak for his new wife, throwing out the tweet saying that she's got 1 year left before I decide where she can work, or I might decide that she stays at home again. Either way, it's my decision where she goes, not her. Crown emoji, and he also stated in a response to somebody that she makes good sandwiches. Anyone thoughts on Ricochet's tweets in regards to his wife and returning to ring announcing when her non-compete clause is up?
Ricochet, you're not fooling nobody. You are so not fooling anybody. Like,
is it bad I forgot she was married?
Probably. Ricochet's so lame, man. Let me say it.
But that's what I mean. Like, I have no words for this. This is just dumb.
Just like
what
charisma
was the point of that?
He just loses it every time. Like I just tap negative.
What did you expect to gain?
You got time for the thumbs down on Twitter, huh? Yeah, I got time for that one. Oh, I'll go over there and click it for this one.
What did you hope to gain from tweeting that?
So I guess if it's him being a heel, and playing,
it's not drawing heat.
It's not, and I think that's
trying too hard.
I think that's the thing for me. Like, what was this for? Like,
because we know damn well you don't talk about her or treat her that way. You know damn well that's your queen.
That's your.
Yeah, we saw you. What was the show Kayla Braxton had on WWE that they used to do?
Oh,
the bump.
Yeah, we saw you on the bump. We know who wear the pants in that relationship.
Okay.
So let's not do that, Ricochet. That's why this don't come off like that. You don't give us man vibes. Like,
no, you don't give alpha vibes.
Yeah, you don't give alpha. Not with the 2 earrings in your ear. You don't.
Just seem corny, man. That's all.
Yeah.
Like he just so.
Carmelo said it first. So, like, yo, if your wife got to speak for you when I'm talking to you, what we doing? So again, we know who wear the pants in that relationship. It feels try hard, like the kids say now. It feels very cringe. Like it just me even saying it feels cringe. Just me saying cringe. That's how much your fucking tweet seems like. Just bruh, try again. Just that's all I can say.
Don't. don't try. Like,
Just
don't
do
just
it. Don't. Because
don't
when
try.
you do try, it's even worse. Like it's worse. It's just like
He's
like this is just stupid. It's just stupid. I don't know what to like. I literally saw that and I'm just like I literally looked at it and I just put my phone down. I was just like, all right, I need to stay off the internet.
So now being a heel is being a controlling husband. Good job.
I guess so. Like, bro, this ain't 1997 where, hey, me tell her what to go work. Me say what they do. You tell her you make sandwiches. They're like, no, bro.
Nah, dog. Nah. Miss me
this,
with that.
This ain't it. Like I said, go back home and try again. So, but yeah, man, one more year before we get to hear the talented voicing announcements of Samantha Irving. But if you do want to check in with what she's doing, you can always follow her on her social media, and you can always check out the music that she's dropping, available across all music platforms.
At least ask Chat GPT to help you come up with something better than that, dog. Like we knew that was you.
All he had to do was like type that and be like, "Hey, make this better." And that's about all he needs. That's the easiest prompt Ricochet could have done.
GPT would have said, I don't think you should put this out.
Right.
Don't think you should put this out. So, but moving forward, speaking else between man and woman.
Oh my God, I don't want to do this. I don't want to fucking do this.
Goldberg is at it again.
Can we all just retire and get along, man?
Nah,
that's all.
Nah.
Clearly we can't. Clearly people can't retire and stay retired and keep their freaking mouth shut and put their feet up on an island.
Oh,
right. I'll leave that one to you, Deonne.
Yeah. Oh no, I ain't gonna touch it. It speaks for itself.
We're not talking about that person.
We're not talking
about it. But it's very much giving that with what he's doing.
It is. And I did agree. It is, and I did agree with that. We had that discussion in a previous episode. We talked about that. I didn't forget that. But right now, this is the picture I'm looking at.
Okay. So in a recent interview, Goldberg stated that WWE tried to embarrass him as a WCW guy by replicating his streak with Asuka. If you do not know, Miss Sleeping on a Rock, Asuka did go undefeated at NXT, also while holding the NXT women's title and relinquishing the title and leaving there undefeated. Now, Goldberg says that he feels like it was WWE trying to embarrass him because he is a WCW guy. I'll only paraphrase what he said in the interview, but basically getting around to the fact that he feels that WWE was still upset because WCW was kicking their ass during the Monday Night Wars. And then once that it was bought up, he was still remaining a WCW guy. And he felt as if WWE could do whatever they want now because they owned the company and wanted to give equal embarrassment back because of the ratings that they had did during the Monday Night Wars. And he feels this is one of those additional ways to embarrass the WCW talents by allowing Asuka to be undefeated.
That was so long ago.
You embarrassed your damn self. And he's commented on Asuka. This is the second time he's had her name in his mouth.
That was
like,
so
bro, what is your issue? What are you so mad about? You like look at your career, dude. Like I'm so done with this guy. Like, and I want to say something so bad, and y'all gonna look at me crazy. Y'all gonna look at me crazy for saying this, but there's a club going around. There's a new club going around. It's clearly a bitter club,
for sure.
And not for nothing. For as much as you two that have lately have been sipping that bitter tea, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Y'all should have each other. Like that's why y'all didn't get along.
Could you imagine that podcast, right?
Whoa, yo.
Now that's a podcast I'm listening to.
A podcast, yo.
I'm listening to that. But at the same time, I'm not listening to this bitter shit. Like y'all, and this, like I said, the second time that, and I know we've mentioned it on WWT before because he was like, he mispronounced her name. He called her Asuka and all of this stuff. Some girl from Japan, he called her. I'm like, are you freaking, and you're still doing it? You're still
hold on,
doing it.
hold on. To be fair, on paper,
Oscar ain't just some girl.
not the just some girl part, not that part, but on paper, if you look at her name, the first thing you think, if and I really went back to like when they call your name during graduations and they read the paper, you look at it, you would swear it's
True.
Asuka. The same thing with if you look at it, you think it's Shinsuke.
I get that. I totally get that. But
That
Goldberg,
part, just that part. But the one next part, yes, I agree.
no,
with
and I get that. But Goldberg, Asuka has been around for quite some time, like for years now. Like, and you didn't care to watch the product of the business that you so called wanted to be respected by, and that humiliated you, and all of this, and wanted to embarrass you. But you literally have heard her name. I know you've heard her name before. You're just being bitter and petty as hell.
But
And
the
you're still doing
reasoning,
it.
the reasoning makes no sense whatsoever because WCW shut down in 01.
Like, bro.
Oscar's run was what 15, 20 years after, more than after that.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I'm like, no one cared after the invasion about WCW because they fumbled that. Nobody, Goldberg, you didn't want to come off that Turner money and come over to WWE yet. That's why everybody came in stages because they ran their contracts out. They were still getting paid to be at home.
2015 to 2017.
So yeah,
And then,
so 14,
and then the undefeated streak went all the way through 2018.
Yeah, so that long of a gap, nobody's in there collectively thinking like we gotta stick it to WCW. WCW's been done.
Ain't nobody thinking about you anymore, man, like that.
It's over.
Little fingers up, put them hands high.
And then you came back. You had a
boy bye.
And you came back and were able to have a run. Like just come on, man. Like not everything needs a reaction or a shot or a hot take or anything like that, man. Just Goldberg, you got a legendary career. You did a lot that most wrestlers have never done. And just be happy with that, man. What I think I said this about Brett. Like, can't we just
ruining it?
Man,
ruining it for us, bro.
Be happy. Just what you gave us. Like,
because there's a lot of us that appreciate what they gave us.
Here's my question. What make you think you the only one with a streak? Like, wasn't Andre the Giant like undefeated for like 15 years?
Mm-hmm.
But
correct.
Modern day wrestling.
Okay. What was the dude? Hold on. We go modern wrestling. Let's do modern wrestling. Jay Cargill was undefeated at AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Though Gunther had lost some, Gunther's undefeated streak passes yours as IC champion. Tatanka.
Mm-hmm.
His undefeated streak for 637 days. Mr. Perfect streak. We go to TNA. Crimson had an undefeated streak. That was after yours in 2010. You didn't say nothing about him.
Is he getting down to like semantics when it comes to days versus matches?
It don't matter.
If you looking at days versus matches, it's still an undefeated streak because think about it. As much as you've wrestled, if we start determining there, I could probably dictate that you have more of those. The fact that you have to hit matches instead of days shows it even more.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Of how much that streak was okay. Yeah, and it was a series of matches that lasted 30 seconds. This woman put on full-blown bangers and remained undefeated. And that had nothing to do with them writing it. That's her going to just have a match. Asuka's worst match is your best match during your fucking undefeated streak.
It's true. I won't deny that.
So
maybe you let him win, we wouldn't have got this comment.
No, we still got this comment.
No, we still would have got this comment.
Because the
We still would have got this.
Because the problem is we're having a Montreal screw job once again. The problem is that one, you didn't come over when WWC came over. You had a contract dispute and didn't want to sign and wanted to talk shit about it. You're the one that disrespected and kept saying all that stuff before you came in. And guess what? Then you finally came in. And that was the issue. And then the other issue is it's not like WWE where they're WCW, where they're going to just let you go and do what you want. 30-second matches just don't get it for you to be holding the title.
Yeah,
and then
that time.
Yeah, and then now at this time, you've gotten a little bit older. Most people know you, but then who are you pitted against? And then this is a time of where we're like going against egos in this. Now, had you been part of it during Invasion, you probably would have had a bigger success there. And then let's not forget, you really have had a successful career after WCW. How many times have they put the strap on you? How many times have they let you break records before? So it doesn't sound like they're embarrassing you. They let you beat Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, man.
In under a minute.
That was after
multiple times.
Taker, wasn't it?
After Taker.
After Taker.
This was like we thought Brock was on steroids, Brock. This was like, yo, I would not want to be in the ring with Brock. And you still won. A rising star in Kevin Owens, who was the champ. They took the belt off of him and gave it to you. So it's just like, what is this embarrassment part that you keep trying to bring up? You have had, if we really are sitting here to compare it, you have your career after WCW and WWE is up here with Booker T's. Booker T's is still here because he had a better run than you. But you, like, if you really start to put it all together, after they merged, which WCW stars really had the best runs? It would be
he was the only one survived.
That's and you.
Mm-hmm.
What more do you want?
What more do you want?
That's the question we ask everybody when we hear these takes, right? What else do you want, man? We give you this, we honor you in this fashion, and it's still not enough. So at what point does WWE and any wrestling company look at it like, you know what, man? Stay at home. We don't need you. We would love to honor you, but you keep coming with comments and stuff like this. We love to have you back for this, but you keep coming back with stuff like this. We can't put you on TV.
This is where we need to insert a Beyonce song. Middle fingers up, put them hands high, wave them in his face, tell him, boy, bye. That's it. Ain't nobody thinking about you.
I actually did that with the pom too when it happened. Just makes me hate it even more. Just makes me. I don't know why when you did that, it made me just feel a fire of fury inside. As soon as she did this, I wanted to cuss you out so bad, but I had to remember.
I'm dusting out,
I'm exactly what you're doing.
I'm sweeping the.
But I had to remember, Matthew is my friend, and so are you, and I can't do that to you. I was like, if she don't get this fairy god motherfucking wand off this damn, she didn't turn into a pom to cast the fucking spell. Bye. But yes, I think it's one of those like, bro, just like Brett, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
shut
man.
up, man. Y'all are two people that are just
respectfully, man.
Nah, all the disrespect. Shut the fuck up. Shut up, bro. Like it makes me angry for the two people who are on this podcast. You have two folks who are diehard fans of yours. No, you two. Yeah, two diehard fans of yours. Man, Honey loves Brett. Deonne loves Goldberg. And every time y'all talk, y'all are just tarnishing the love that these people have for you. It gets harder and harder for them each week to keep the memory that excited them about you by doing this shit. You had your place. You have your place in history. You cannot tell the story of wrestling without Bret Hart, without Goldberg. You did it. You achieved it. You are Hall of Famers. Brett, you have a match in the Hall of Fame.
The
Doc
first one,
Goldberg will never get that, but you have
never.
But he's a Hall of Famer.
You're a Hall of Famer, bro.
Not a
In
Hall of
two,
Fame
in
match,
two
though.
places, man. People will remember you. Bro, you have done the absolute thing a lot of people wish they can do. A lot of people are not going to remember who Canyon is. A lot of people are not going to remember who Crimson is. A lot of people are not going to remember who D'Lo Brown is. And that's just the harsh reality of it. A lot of people are not going to know who Lance Storm is unless you are a real diehard fan. Your name can be said amongst people and they know who you are, bro. Just take that shit and run with it.
And shut up.
And shut up. It's the same thing of Sindel saying, you don't see Sting in here being bitter? Sting
is chilling.
Because Sting solidified himself. I've been everywhere. I was in WWE. I put WCW on my back like, bro, that we made history. I came back at AEW and still had my last run. I went out the way I wanted it to. Goldberg, you got the same thing. How many people can say they get retirement matches?
Get a retirement match, yeah.
At their request. At their request.
At their request. It's like, bro, I know it's not all sunshine and rainbows the way you want it, but bro, please stop belittling and tarnishing the legacy and the perception that these fans have for you by saying this stupid shit, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man.
Well said.
I'm not wasting no more breath on this, man.
But we'll keep it pushing, man. We are talking now. John Cena, December 13th. The final opponent. Now, from what it is being said, and to say that they are stating it to be very clear, WWE has no interest in John Cena versus Edge.
Yep.
So they are saying they're putting that to bed, but never say never. I don't never believe anything they say until December 13th come and the music.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But they can say anybody all they want. Doesn't mean that it's actually going to be the person walking through that curtain.
Well, who they're saying it's going to be is the ring general himself. The returning Gunther is supposed to be John Cena's final match. Supposedly, this is the person that they want John Cena to be able to put over as the future of wrestling. But I wanted to pose a different person that I think most people would blow the roof off of if this was his last opponent. Entering the scumbag era.
I'm mad at it.
John Cena,
more than I like Gunther.
John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio as his final match. Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero's son taking on.
Wild statement,
but you know what? It makes all the sense in the world. I mean, especially for those watching and listening, you guys have seen our episode where we fantasy booked Cena's retirement year, and we said a bunch of options, and boy, have we treaded far since then. But this is definitely something that makes so much sense, being that Dom is still very young and already has the wrestling business in the palm of his hand. And if you want to talk about ushering in the future, literally,
he's a 20-year vet already. You know what I'm saying? Been in the game 20 years.
Literally, and then solidifying his run as a solo star going forward. And we see the rise of the scumbags, man. It's going to be beautiful. The rise of the sucios. I'm not mad at this. I know we've said our picks before of who we think should be, but if they went this route, I'd actually be a lot happier with this than Gunther.
Yeah, same. I don't get the Gunther rumor or that he's going to be his last opponent. I think Gunther's already I think he's solidified as already the future, his future in WWE, right? So I mean, he's been world champion, he's been intercontinental champion, longest reign, like all that stuff is there. I don't know
by Sami Zayn.
Damn. I don't know if that. I don't know if that.
True.
I don't know if. Oh man, Dirty Dom, I can get behind, but like this is like his last match. Do you want to see a classic opponent? Because I think we're out of them now, aren't we?
I mean, so
AJ, I think we're out of a classic opponent.
well, I don't think it would be his last one, but I would love to see what I talked about on WWT. I would love to see Survivor Series John versus The Miz. I feel like they should get one more match before it's done. I don't think that it's hitting Saturday night main event last match. And the only reason why I say that, not saying The Miz isn't worthy, I would hate to put that pressure on The Miz and have to live with that. Like, because everybody's gonna bitch and complain.
Yeah, it's Baron Corbin all over again.
Right, and Miz don't deserve that. So it's like Survivor Series, let them have their match and let us at least let them get it one more time. I just don't want, like, Miz don't deserve that type of hate or have to have that weight on his shoulders.
From a Rogues gallery, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. The ones that we know could do it. Like, Batista's not coming back. The thing is, it's now gotten so hyped that it can't be a rogue gallery person. It has to be somebody to go like, hey, here is the future of WWE, and this is the person that I want to face. With Gunther, you're going to show match quality. This is where John Cena gets to have one more final incredible match as far as physicality goes with Gunther. And Gunther being able to be dominant as he is to defeat Super Cena at Saturday Night Main Event as his final match. That's what gives him that accolade even further of what he's doing and moves him into an even more dominant 2026, especially if they're talking about moving him to SmackDown. Now with Dominic, you just have another love letter to wrestling, like an AJ Styles match, because you're going to see all of the antics and storytelling in this match. You're going to see him with the chair and he falls out like he's out. You're going to see him lie, cheat, and steal to try to win and beat John Cena. And even if John Cena decides that, hey, I'm going to beat him, that still goes 10 times over for Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, God, yeah.
But now then the only other person would be either the only one that could close it out rivalry-wise is what Sindel said is The Rock. That's it. The third out of the three series, if we really gonna get that. But if not, the only other person that's left really is Joe Hendry.
Goddamn right. You damn right.
Those are the only three valuable people right now that you can see John Cena do it.
I'm holding on to hope because I mean honestly, I don't know why they took so long for Miz to get here. If Miz is going to be up next against John Cena, because that should have been happening earlier in the year.
Well, to be honest, I found out about that. The reason why is because the pivot that happened between the Rock thing and the Travis Scott thing, one, that was never the original plan for John Cena's retirement tour. So that first thing got scrapped. Then they did this. Then the stuff didn't happen, so they had to fully pivot, and they did not get back on track until Money in the Bank. So they had no idea exactly who John would face. John gave a list of people he wanted to face at the end of his run, and they had to try to fit that in. Because I believe even too there were talks of bringing Baron Corbin as one of the opponents for John Cena, but then he got let go.
Right.
So there has been a lot of changes when it came to his retirement tour, even including the dates. That's why all of these dates have flipped and switched within the last 3 to 4 months. It has been consistently changing because of everything that's going on in the back of TKO, WWE, and all of its movements.
So honestly, I believe one of these two stories make the most sense, and both for different reasons. Joe Hendry, I mean, especially if you want to jump on that wagon before Cena goes, that is your dream match. You know, if you want to push heavy for it, and also for the fan fun of it all, and to put on a good match. But with Dominic Mysterio, there's a lot of deeper storytelling. That's going to be, it could be emotional, you know, like you said, as a good way you put it, Councilman, a love letter to wrestling, you know, being that you interacted with this young boy's fathers, both of them, you know, and now you're putting over the next generation. I feel like one of those makes sense, but I'm holding on to hope in my heart with my pick, man, because if that happens, I'll be a happy camper.
Send deal. If not Joe Hendry, then who else outside of The Rock? Who's the person that John Cena puts over? And you better not write Shinsuke. Don't put Shinsuke because it damn sure ain't gonna be him.
Nah.
Yeah, there's no.
Nah, it's
She
just
say Dom. She say Dom. Dom, I'm telling you, man, Dom just seemed like, bro, this is how you start the scumbag era. So Boza says Obafemi. As much as I would love for my client to do that, I think it is way too soon. And I don't. Yeah. And if the only way that worked, if John Cena issued out an open challenge, if John Cena said, "Yo, I'm giving my last match is an open challenge."
If you want some, get some.
Yeah, you want some, come get some.
Because the last time is now.
And if Oba's move, that's when you let Oba.
Just do that. Don't promote a match.
Yeah.
Just his appearance. Forget it. We know it's going to be his last one. We don't know. Open challenge, last match. The way it started for him is the way that it ends for him.
Yes. Yes. And Cindy, honestly, it's not, it may be huge pressure on Oba, but Oba is capable of handling that pressure.
Yeah.
He's more than capable of it.
And yes, so if my client came out,
if he come out,
boo.
Oh, big back dancing all the way to the ring.
Coalition is going worldwide.
Oh my Lord!
The expansion is here.
Yep, big time. Welcome to the big time.
So Sage D just said what I thought out. What if it was a gauntlet?
No,
what if it was that's something that the mayor on WWT had been pitching.
Okay,
for a while, I said I thought that was the best idea. Give me a gauntlet match, run it with some of the top talents you got right now, and even some that that we kind of missed on his run that he's faced before. But I'm now leaning towards the open challenge and the gauntlet match.
Yeah, give me open challenge and just shuffle one of these three decks, and I'll be happy with either result.
If we do a gauntlet match and you get Dom, Oba, and Joe Hendry
in one fucking match,
in one night,
at a Saturday night main event for Cena's last match.
Come on, the last hour, just Cena in a gauntlet match. That's 15. That's 15 minutes apiece for all of them.
Talk about putting you to work on your last day, man.
Hey, man, that's how you go out, bro. Super Cena.
Bro.
I'm calling. That's what I'm calling. Gauntlet match, open challenge, gauntlet match.
Boy.
Dominic Mysterio, Joe Hendry, Obafemi.
Boy.
Last hour. The last time is now.
Dude, that would, but again, they're going to advertise something. But I think that open challenge is such a.
Hey,
you get one more mic for Cena.
But you know who you ended with? You really know who you ended with if they do that? Dominic, Joe, Oba, Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker finishes it off.
Braun Breaker to finish Cena.
Yep,
that's big.
That's what I'm going with. Open challenge gauntlet match. Dominic Mysterio, Joe Hendry, Obafemi, Braun Breaker to finish it off. The last time is now.
Ooh, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm not mad at anything that's going to happen.
This is what happens.
I gotta take that show for what it is, man. We gotta soak that shit in.
Nah, man, like
soak every moment of that show in that day.
Angry because the ideas that happen here are so much. I look forward to those happening. Like when I text y'all, what was it? A few pay-per-views back, I was like, we booked this show a whole lot better.
We did.
WrestlePalooza.
It was even like the one way back when we thought Goldberg was going to show up for Gunther when they was in Indianapolis or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like booked that show, and I was so disappointed.
We even booked our Rumble better.
Do that
way better.
So much better. But I don't want to get my hopes up too high. Too high.
Didn't Austin beat Cena
at WrestleMania?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be Austin. If it was a redemption thing, Sindel, then yeah. If it was a redemption arc for him, then yeah.
Yeah.
But you can throw him in there. But you know what? Gauntlet match wise, if it's 5 people, I'm not mad at it. Throw that in there.
Oh, slobber knocker match.
Yeah, man. We shall see what happens, man. December 13th is approaching very fast. And again, the last time is now. And we only have John Cena for 2 more matches.
There we go.
I'm fucking sad about that, man.
Hey, man. Hey, nothing's beautiful because it lasts.
3 more weeks. Literally 3 more weeks to the day. Well, 3 more weeks soon. Yeah.
It'll be over. So we got to take him and join him in. And of course, before we get into Saturday night's main event, when it gets down to it, we will do a recap of our John Cena timeline to see who had the highest percentage and what was booked correctly.
Oh, we're going to rewatch it?
Sure.
We're just going to pull out.
I was going to pull out our graphics.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we could do that either way. Yeah.
Yeah, like, that was a long ass episode. Let's just be rewatching. Yeah.
Right.
I'll pull up our graphics that came out.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it a little more. But we could possibly do a watch along of it too. Who knows? We'll talk about it. We won't throw it out the window. But now we moving into Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank will be going over to Nowlands, man. We about to get body for Money in the Bank. And very interesting that it is at a new date. September 6th is now when Money in the Bank will be taking place. Normally it happens at the top of the year, now moving towards the end of the year. So I want to get y'all thoughts on that, especially with it being only a few months before moving into WrestleMania. Do we get more WrestleMania cash-ins, or just what does this do for Money in the Bank now premiering in September?
That's interesting. That's like Labor Day weekend next year.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I think that's because when was it this year? It was over the summer, right? It was after.
I think it was in June.
So right after Mania, pretty much.
Yeah, we had Backlash, then we had Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I mean,
so Money in the Bank next year is going to be the first PLE after SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I wonder why that is, and wonder what they're going to put in its place in June, because it's usually in June or July, isn't it?
Yeah, unless you do Crown Jewel.
All those, yeah. No, I think this seems interesting. I mean,
Sindel, you was late. That was at the top of the hour. But don't worry, you can always rewatch it because we talked about it, Jay. She was ready. You're like, hey, where my hate at? I'm trying to talk about it.
I don't know, this shuffles. I don't know how much this shuffles. Granted, it's after SummerSlam, so the possibility of it going past WrestleMania is there, or being cashed in at Mania, or being cashed in at SummerSlam too.
Yeah,
or anywhere else between that.
I like it because of that, because you get close. Because again, if you think about it, in June it gets a little early if you're going to do it at SummerSlam. You don't get a chance to build it up. I think with this one at September, you really get a chance to build up a person holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. Like, for example, like we talked about, imagine if Shinsuke won this. Now he has several months till we get to SummerSlam to cash it in, or WrestleMania.
Could you punch your ticket to WrestleMania with this thing too?
You could. So you have that as well. So instead of yeah. And and again, now you have more of an opportunity to do all of these PLEs a little bit easier. Because again, a lot of people we see would love to cash it in at the biggest party of the summer. And it always sucks that it's like, oh, I only got to hold it for 3 weeks. I didn't really get to tour with anybody the way I want to.
So you can actually get people to cash in at the Rumbles now too.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So who you thought you were getting, you might not be getting.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, but I want to play a game when it comes to this, and we're going to be playing One Has to Go. So, because we're having Money in the Bank New Orleans, I have determined 6 competitors that could potentially compete in the Money in the Bank men's division. And what you're going to do is this is a 2-parter. You're going to delete someone from both rows. And then after that, the remaining 2 will have a match. You will determine the winner of that match. Then you will determine the winner of who would face each other on both rows. And that will be your Money in the Bank winner. This is the person you are selecting to win Money in the Bank. So, since everyone's grabbing their pens, I will give you all 30 seconds to deliberate and think about it. Same thing for you in the chat. If you would love for us to let us know in row 1 who goes, and in row 2 who goes. We have the Raw roster, which is LA Knight, Finn Balor, and Braun Breaker. And on the SmackDown side, we have Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, and Carmelo Hayes. All 6 competitors are definitely potential to be in Money in the Bank, just like we've talked about with Austin Theory and Shinsuke Nakamura. But we know since currently they are the ones that are getting the buzz on both brands, we want to see who our host thinks will hold that briefcase in New Orleans. So we will go ladies first because she has that pom-pom that pissed me the hell off. Honey. See, now it's a pom-pom. I like that better. Now, see, that made me feel a lot better when you did it like that. It made me feel better. Thank you. Yeah, see, now it feels like a pom-pom.
You can hear it too.
Yeah, see, it gives me pom-pom vibes now. So let's start with row 1. Who are you eliminating from row 1?
This is a safe space.
Sure.
Braun Breaker.
Interesting. Okay. So Braun Breaker is out of there for you. Now we go into a match. LA Knight versus Finn Balor. Who wins?
Finn Balor.
Okay. So Finn Balor is the remainder of row 1. Now, row 2. Who has to go out of Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, Carmelo Hayes?
Sammy.
All right. Now that Sami Zayn is eliminated, Solo versus Carmelo Hayes. Who wins?
Solo.
All right. So Solo takes row 2. Now in a match to determine who is your Money in the Bank winner, Solo versus Finn. Who is your Money in the Bank winner prediction out of these 2?
You come at the Prince, you best not miss.
So Finn Balor will be Money in the Bank winner in 2026 for you.
For me.
I'm not mad at that. No notes.
Thank you.
Deonne, we move it to you.
A long time. September's a long time. Sorry. September's a good piece away.
It is.
The amount of stuff that could change
Freaking
scares me.
Freaking Deonne Strange over there coming up with 1,001 scenario. But there can only be one. Yeah. That's what happens to Deonne. Once you see the wheels turning, he's just like, wait, he does the
and then that's what's going on in his head.
I had to say, like, September's a long time. I mean, a lot could change. A lot could change.
I know a lot could change, but right now, these are the hot contenders that we could tell will do nothing but get even hotter as the year goes on. None of them are slowing down. If anything, all of them are raising up, especially with a lot of the older stars like John Cena and CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns kind of taking it back to the sidelines and handing it off to them.
All right, well, let's do this thing.
All right, first row. Who goes? LA Knight, Finn Balor, or Braun Breaker?
LA Knight.
Okay.
He's already champion by now. It's September.
Hey, I
see. Okay. All right. Touche.
All right. So Braun Breaker versus Finn.
You're right.
Braun Breaker.
Okay, so we got Braun Breaker surviving the first row. Second row, Solo Sikoa, Sami Zayn, Carmelo Hayes. One has to go. Who are you eliminating?
I'm going to say Sammy.
I know exactly what you're gonna do. No,
We running it back. We
running
running
it back. I
baby.
knew it.
We
We running
running
it back to NXT. That's what we doing.
All right, Carmelo versus Solo. Who wins?
Carmelo got the dub here, man.
Okay.
I'm not mad at that either. Honestly, that's cool.
All right. So we move into the finals of who your prediction is for the Money in the Bank.
This was tough.
Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes.
Because story-wise, a briefcase for Braun makes things worth it.
But like you said, you don't know what's going to happen by September.
It's September. He could be.
So again, deliberating all of that. Who are these two? Because just like you said too, Braun could potentially be champion as well by then.
Melo in the bank, Breaker in the bank. Which one?
Melo would be great because he was a first-round draft pick. So Carmelo Hayes for the dub, man.
Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. I went the same way as Deonne. Except I had him going up against Finn instead of Breaker.
Oh, Finn and Melo. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. I had Melo. And Finn would let Carmelo go over. And you get Carmelo and you get Melo in the bank.
Yeah, man, because that NXT run was too good to not.
But honey, though, Balor in the bank ain't bad either.
Yeah. Maybe have the demon carrying the bank around. Yeah.
With custom briefcase with the F on it. Ooh, hey.
You sell a lot of those.
Yeah, you can sell a lot of those. But either way, I feel like we have some great potential for Money in the Bank and a dope match that we'd have once it comes in. And I think September is a way better positioning for Money in the Bank because it helps get to build up and not have it be so short or so long you forget about it. And I feel like that's what happened with both of these Money in the Bank winners this year. Naomi had to cash it in so quick, and Seth may have had the heist or the whatever they called it, the ruse of the century or whatever. But we had forgot he had the briefcase, so it's like give it to somebody that could really use that to build themselves up.
Yeah.
So we shall see what happens, but Money in the Bank has been moved to September 6th, and it is going down in New Orleans. So not sure if tickets will be on sale, but it has just been announced. So hopefully as we find out more, you will find out more here on the Kayfabe Podcast. But now, it's time for us to get in the writer's room. But this one is going to be real quick. This is Kayfabe Unreal, and the subject of today's writer's room is going to be the phenomenal AJ Styles. And so what I want to know on this retirement match, AJ Styles will be retiring in 2026. I want you to give me AJ Styles 5 opponents that he will face for his retirement. That's it. Not where it'll be, not creating the whole timeline. We don't have time for that. I just want to know. I don't know why that was a shot at you. I don't know why that was a shot at you.
I don't either.
The Deonne Strange 1001 scenarios.
Now.
Yeah,
as much as you be changing your timeline, like, hold on, wait, but we could. You know what would happen? Hey, you ain't no better, okay?
Wait, man.
Yo, the knocks at your mental door, like, we also got this idea. We also had this idea. Say that. Say it out loud.
What, man? I missed y'all. I'm making for lost time.
We are too. That's why we threw that back at your ass.
I mean, we weren't here without you.
right. She was like, I missed y'all. Like, we didn't keep doing the show. Like
no.
We all.
Oh Lord.
Oh shit. Okay.
Fucking
5 people that AJ Styles should face before he dips. And let us know in the chat as well, who do you feel like some of the people he should face? I'll throw out my first one.
Okay.
The easy one. I think he should face Mike Santana for the TNA championship.
Oh, wow. Getting back in TNA, huh?
Mm-hmm. Especially with this partnership, I don't think it's no better time for you to have him be able to do that. Boza states Obafemi, Joe Hendry, Dominic Mysterio, Austin Theory, and Santana.
I'm at 4. I need one more. Just trying to think. Cause I'm. Can I tell my 4 and then work on my 5? I just want to get them out there.
There's no rule like to this. I didn't give you like you have
Okay.
to do this. If that's how you do it.
All right, I
So
think I think I have my 5.
dirty. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I did that on purpose. I'm kidding, Deonne. Go ahead.
You sure?
Yes, go ahead. Go.
All right, I'm gonna say Dirty Dom just because of recent. I think that's one of his final ones. Finn Balor would be another one of his final ones. Shinsuke would be one of his final ones. I gotta throw Randy in there. He'll still be around, and I'm blanking on my 5th one. Because if Joe was still there, I say Samoa Joe. But I'm blanking on a 5th. Maybe somebody newer. I'm thinking more older opponents than anything.
Are we supposed to be helping you with this, or do you want us?
No. I just wanted to get those out. Sorry, I'm done. I'm just thinking.
Well, my 5 would be Mike Santana, Shinsuke Nakamura, Joe Hendry, Trick Williams, and Carmelo.
Trick's a good one.
I feel like we never got our real Carmelo Hayes AJ Styles match because he got injured, and I would like to see them actually have a final bout.
Okay.
Ooh, Oba, The Miz, Penta, Gunther, and Solo.
Well, each of us have picked 3 of the same. Well, no, Deonne and I picked 3 of the same. Will, you and I did 1 of the same, I think. Well, but I choose Finn Balor, straight up Bullet Club, Civil, little Civil War there, old school. Randy Orton, Shinsuke. I did say Cody Rhodes. I feel like that's like the top, like a top tier kind of match.
Yeah.
With the current face fighting the all-time legend, and they've also had history in other companies. And I thought of believe it or not, I thought of CM Punk.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because their last singles match was over 20 years ago and in the independent scene.
That would be,
so that's some legendary shit right there.
Not mad at that. Yeah, I'm here for that one.
Both of them had a lot of history too. So
yeah. Also, like what Sindil threw out, AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy.
Oh, you trying to make me cry, Sindil. Lord, that would be beautiful, and it would be that's full circle shit right there. Still working on that 5th one, Deonne?
I'm torn between Carmelo Hayes and Cody. I like how you.
Are you though? Are you torn?
Well, no, I didn't even write Cody down to begin with. I had Carmelo Hayes down after you said it. I was like, oh, that would be a good one to like from a match quality, from an athleticism perspective, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
might as well just change your name to the Peoples.
Carmelo Hayes, can we be done now? All right. Deonne wants us to end, so we will end it. Ladies and gentlemen, as a part of our Kayfabe Unreal Writers Room, our subject today, of course, is AJ Styles' last 5 opponents for his retirement in 2026. So for Deonne, he has Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, Randy Orton, and Carmelo Hayes. For Honey, her pick was also Finn Balor, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cody Rhodes, and CM Punk. And your councilman chose Mike Santana, Shinsuke Nakamura, Joe Hendry, Trick Williams, and Carmelo Hayes. These are the 5 people we felt that AJ Styles should face in his final retirement tour of 2026. Let us know in the comments below who you think his 5 opponents should be, and join in on Kayfabe Unreal. But before we get out of here, we are going to do a quick prediction because Halloween Havoc for NXT is this weekend. So we're just going to do our quick predictions for this weekend's PLE to see who will be the victors in the 6 matches that we have this Saturday on Peacock. So you will actually get to watch it instead of paying $30 extra to watch it on ESPN. Thank the fucking Lord. So,
sorry.
you are, yes. Yeah, I was exactly. So the first match we have,
you didn't cuss, did you?
I did.
Okay.
I did. Yeah.
Is bastard a cuss word?
I was always told it was.
Bastard's in the Bible.
I mean,
as a bastard is a person that don't know their daddy. Like, that's not a cuss word.
You don't know.
Well, because you can't be like, he ain't got no daddy. Then it's like, how he got here?
He's a bastard.
He's a bastard.
They're not. Well, it's that they're not married. That's how they are.
Ugh. I don't know. But Halloween Havoc.
I went to Kelly Junior Education. You like, actually, it's for people who aren't married and had one. The dude could have still left and you not know your daddy. So you would have. But if we want to get technically Kayfabe, sure. First match for Halloween Havoc. The AAA stars La Parka and Mr. Iguana will be taking on the TNA X Division champion Leon Slater. And wait, that's his name, right?
No, yeah, I was laughing at a comment. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you, we need to write all of these down and then just start making shirts of them. Imagine Deonne's head on Ortonga's body, and it has that right there. Deon. We need to write all of these down. All the ones Sage has said too. And Deon, you gotta wear all those shirts.
Listen out for all the single ladies.
Can we talk
about
Halloween Havoc?
See, I didn't bring that one up.
I thought there was going to be a quick segment.
Leon Slater and the OG Javon Evans in a tag team match. Deon, who walks out the victor of this tag team match?
Man, maybe Leon Slater and Javon Evans. I think that would be never mind. Mr. Iguana. I saw the iguana on his shoulder.
That just changed everything.
That changed it.
That changed it for me right there. Man, I gotta go. I know they're gonna put on a great show, man, but I can't never go up against Mr. Iguana and
no.
I can't, man. Look at him, man. But it's gonna be a fun match. I will say that.
It will be, yeah.
Don't like that Javon and Leon are in this tag team they trying to push, but it'll be a fun match. He'll do everything it's supposed to do for Halloween Havoc. Honey, your thoughts. Who's walking out the victor?
I'm on the opposite side of the fence, boys. I'm going with the young OGs. It's going to be a fun match. It's going to be more like a show of respect. You know, they're going to show respect to the OGs. They're going to show respect to the young OGs. But it's going to be a lot of fun.
I can see that. I'm definitely not opposed to that. Definitely see that happening. All right. So we're going to move on now to the NXT titles on the line. The Broken Hardys. Make sure we know the Broken Hardys will be taking on Dark State in a broken match. This is going to be anything goes. I believe the Hardy compound will be in play as well as the River of Resurrection.
Is it a cinematic match?
We don't know. We have no idea.
If it's a broken match, it's gotta be cinematic.
Yeah. So we don't know what's about to go down when it comes to this.
Oh my. Okay.
Yeah. But when the dust settles, who will walk out as the champions?
The Hardy Boys. Oh, sorry. The Broken Hardys. Sorry. Just get their name right.
Gotcha.
The Broken Hardys.
Yeah, I gotta go to Broken Hardys, man.
There's no way you're about to go into the Hardy compound and think that you're gonna survive Dark State. I'm sorry. No way.
Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero running around. Come on, man.
Don't let King Maxwell get to you.
Oh yeah. Or Queen Rebecca. Or what was the drone? What was the drone's name?
Why am I drawing a blank? Hold on. Wait.
Now I want to go back and rewatch all of those things, man.
Vanguard won. Vanguard won. Don't let Vanguard win.
Literally. Yeah, Vanguard won. Yep.
You'll come over here charging no trouble, man. But yeah, it seems like Broken Hardys all the way around. Then we move into Dr. Wagner Jr. versus Ethan Page, and it will be for the AAA International title. Who walks away? Will we get a double champion, or will Dr. Wagner Jr. get one over on Ethan Page?
This is gonna be good.
And
This is gonna be good too.
I don't see them taking another belt from AAA. So I'm thinking Ethan might be on the losing side of this one. I think. Yeah.
Honey?
I don't know. I'm kind of going all ego here. I'm not gonna lie.
It's hard to go against him.
Yeah. I kind of have to.
I'm with my tag team partner on this. I think we've seen too many L's taken by Ethan Page at AAA.
Yeah.
We have to see some kind of pay forward on it.
For a title, though?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a long run, though. I don't think it'll be a long run. I think it might be a winner take all, and then you see maybe Dr. Wagner Jr. as the NXT North American champion.
After that Day of the Dead, Ethan Page looked dope.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
So that's all I'm saying. We don't know. But yeah, I feel like I'm going with all ego on this one. Then we move into this telenovela. Speaking of it, that's going on. I can't even say that it's vacated. Unfortunately, Sol Ruka, if you haven't heard, she is unable to defend her North American Championship due to injury at Halloween Havoc against Blake Monroe. And so Zaria, being the best friend, steps in to defend the title for her in her honor. So when the dust clears in the graveyard, who will be walking out the North American champion? Will it be Zaria still representing for Sol Ruka, or do we crown Blake Monroe as the North American champion?
Yep.
Crown her.
Yep. This is a perfect time. Zaruka, that's probably going to be done as soon as she loses this title too. And there's a few there that could happen. And it pushes Blake Monroe right where she needs to be, really. So, yeah, she wins it.
Can y'all answer me this question?
Mm-hmm.
If Sol Ruka is injured and she was still in the ring, and isn't the rule usually that if you're not medically cleared to wrestle, or if you're hurt, you shouldn't be in the ring at all, especially if there's going to be activity going on? And didn't Zaria drop Blake Monroe?
Mm-hmm.
You guys don't think there's something fishy going on?
I think you're reaching with that part, because we have seen people injured in the ring when that stuff happens. That's title wise. I thought you were going somewhere else with that, but no, there's been occasions where people have been injured in the ring, like Xavier. Xavier was in the ring when Penta hit Grayson Waller.
You're right.
So is yeah. But I'm going with Zaria on this one. I think Zaria retains, and then I think Zaria refuses to give the title up.
Oh, there's that too.
And that's that riff. Blake doesn't need this title. Like, if anything, Blake needs to strip off the NXT women's title from JC Jane. That's what we need to see.
I didn't think of it like that.
Yeah,
Zarya doesn't give up the title because, you know, having the gold becomes her obsession now, and she's completely lost.
Because if you think about it, her crutch, like, let's say, for instance, Soul can't compete anymore. Like, Soul, like, it's a little bit worse. She's going to be off TV for a little bit. This gives us a chance for Zarya's crutch to be gone. So now we get back to that first dominating Zarya that we saw. Yeah, the one that's supposed to be hitting F5s and spears out of nowhere. Like Cindy say, heel Zarya. And then you see Soul come back and it's like, yo, like, I'm champ.
Didn't this happen between like Booker T and Stevie Ray? Booker T got hurt and Stevie Ray started defending like the television title.
Yes.
Yeah, they're doing it like how they're doing AEW right now, like how Mina Shirakawa is interim Ring of Honor television champion until Red Velvet is back. So technically that's what they're doing here with Zarya, even though y'all say y'all don't watch AEW or copy the product. But that's what they're doing here. She's technically the interim NXT North American champion. So I see it as Zarya not wanting to give it up, and then both of them having to have a match.
It beats vacating the title.
And Zarya beats her.
Yes, I think I'm still gonna say Blake.
I mean, nobody asked you. This is my pick, not yours. We know your pick. This was my time.
It's getting too late, y'all. I can.
Like, this is my timeline. Why you interrupting my timeline? I ain't interrupt yours.
Yeah.
Like,
Blake we're done saying what you were saying. That's why I spoke.
Like, forget about your little pick.
Yeah,
this gonna happen.
You sassy.
Blake Monroe. Whatever. I hear what you're saying. Blake
with the pom pom. Whatever.
Right. Whatever. Oh man, it's good to be back. Now we move on. Tatum Paxley will be trying to take away the NXT Women's Championship from the current champ, JC Jane. Now, who walks out of the graveyard of Halloween Havoc as the NXT Women's Champion? Is it Tatum Paxley's time, or does JC Jane continue her fatal influence on NXT?
I'm up for a title change, but I don't know, man. I've enjoyed JC Jay's. I've enjoyed her, man, as champion. She's grown on me a lot. I don't know if this is who she'll drop it to, so I'm gonna pick her. I'm gonna pick a retain for JC Jane.
Honey?
I was just didn't want to jump on anyone's timelines.
Word.
Yeah, I guess with that explanation, it makes sense. I mean, it obviously paints the picture around Tatum. It's her, coming out party. It's her season. It's all in her favor. She's got the calling behind her back. But I guess JC Jane could retain it again. I don't want that pick, but I'm not being biased right now. So, JC Jane.
I'm gonna reach out here. I'm gonna throw a reach. And I'm saying it's a reach before anybody goes at me. I think Tatum wins. And I think Tatum has the shortest reign in NXT history because I think Izzy is going to take it off of her. And that's how she becomes NXT Women's Champion. I think that's what's going to happen. The influence she has on Tatum right now, and I think she's going to use it to take the strap off of Tatum. She's being weighed like there's no way you go from this cutthroat person that kicked a member out and then go into this nice, this is my family phase. You cooking something. You cooking something up. Something is getting cooked up. Because Izzy's never had a title shot.
No, she hasn't.
And technically, Tatum cost her the victory.
That's right, she did.
In that battle royal. Because I went and looked at it. Guess whose feet hit first? Jordan's. Would have fell out the way she needed to. Izzy would be facing JC Jane. That's me reaching though. Like I said, that's me reaching. It will be a great match though. Like Deonne said, it is going to be a coming out party. Tatum can go in the ring. Like I've always talked about that. We all feisty today. We so feisty today in this show. In these comments.
It's too late for this.
They fighting in the chat too.
They acting like us right now.
I know, man. Being bad examples here.
We being bad examples, man. We being
no such thing.
Right. Fuck it. So main event.
You're the greatest trio on the fucking internet.
Yes, we are. Main event. The NXT title is on the line. Ricky Saints is defending his title against Trick Williams. Who walks out of this match as the NXT champion?
Ricky Saints, man. That boy lit a fire this week, man. Like yeah.
He lit a lighter.
Oh, really?
Sorry. I'm sorry. That's not my turn. I apologize.
No, man. Ricky, I'm always gonna roll with Ricky Saints. So
that's the fire he lit.
Right there. Oh my god.
That's the fire right there. But I'm still picking Ricky Saints to win.
Yeah. I think I'm picking Ricky Saints too. Trick Willie's swan song from NXT, I think. There's nothing left.
Yeah.
It's just that time. Like you said, Ricky Saints definitely showed me something a little bit more. That old Ricky Starks that we knew. The problem with her comment is that he do dress like a Backstreet Boy.
Did y'all ever watch? Oh, this is probably down a rabbit hole. Seeing Red. I think that was the name of it.
The Panda.
Yeah, with the band the boy band. What was it? Four Town.
It did not.
That's just how you dress.
I want to look it up.
Yeah, honey, Google it. I promise
you. I think their name was Four Town. They made a website for them. They're on Spotify. They treat them like a real boy band.
Red?
Boy band and Disney's Turning Red. Just type that in.
Yeah, I think they were. Where was it? Four Town. It was Four Town, an actual band name. It's late.
But I know exactly who you're talking about.
Wait.
It was Four Town.
Four Town.
Yo, if that ain't Ricky Saints.
Ricky Saints could have been in that band, man. Somebody named Ricky Saints is in.
Just saying. Just listen. Just throw it. Hey.
Oh my god.
In case y'all don't know who we talking about. Just I gotta pull it up. I gotta find it.
Oh my god.
Man, I used to know those songs. That was a funny movie. That was a good movie.
Oh yeah, it was a good movie. Man, of course this thing want to be an asshole right now. But you're not gonna stop me though. They're not gonna stop me. I'm determined to show this now. Why is everybody injured right now? Why? I haven't heard ambulances all day. Just continue.
Somebody needs to do a graphic of Ricky Saints with this kind of animation and have him do the Ricky Saints pose and everything. I need to see it.
It was 5 of them.
Is that not Ricky Saints in the middle? Is Ricky Saints not tearing up your heart when he's with you?
Stop it, man. This is the
Tearing up my. It's gonna be Saints.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
press the button.
Thank you for checking out another episode of the Kayfabe Podcast. Y'all can let us know your predictions in the comments below. Oh shit, man. We thank y'all for watching another episode. We really appreciate y'all, man. Episode 51 in the books. And again, if you want to support the Kayfabe Podcast, please make sure that you shop at crownandcloak.shop. We will have wrestling merch coming out. This is helping towards the podcast, helping towards advertisers for the YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and post there. So again, we can start getting paid for this and be able to give y'all more content, more time with us.
I need to get off Ricky, man.
You brought it up.
Man, I brought up.
Listen, you're the one that said this. You're the one that opened this up. You said, hey, man, I won't go down the rabbit hole, but hey.
You fucked with the timeline and you went down the rabbit hole, Deonne.
I did.
I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but let's go down the rabbit hole.
Saints is
jump down that rabbit hole like Bugs Bunny, man. Just
oh my God, it's Ricky Saints.
I did this. We did
this. You did this. Now you have to watch the chaos ensue because you did this. This is all you're doing. You said Dracarys and we exhaled.
But if you haven't seen Red, go see the movie. Disney Plus if you still got it.
Oh shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we gonna catch y'all next week. On behalf of the greatest trios on the internet, we just want to say bye.